Good morning and welcome back to the Hypermine server where I'm hanging out in Zueljin's epic underwater, as you can see by the mini-map in the corner. Underwater, somebody referred to it as a temple. We'll go up on the surface here in a little bit, but what I'm doing right now is I'm sneaking around trying to see if I can catch Dr. Z unawares. I don't know where he's at, but he said he had to do some cleanup, so let's see if we can sneak around and find him. He might be up on the surface. He's not in here. I don't know where else he could be hiding. Oh, there's a zombie. Hi, zombie. You know what, let's go check out the surface. If I don't find him, I'll wait for him to find me. Because he usually does. Last time I tried sneaking up on him, he caught me first. And up we go. Turn off the hover mode and fly. Oh, it's dark and raining out here. Where is the Zueljin? Okay, well, I don't see him, so I will have to wait for him to find me or something. So, be back in a minute. Okay, and here he is, the Zueljin himself, hard at work. And then he just disappeared again.
Fell through the floor.
Fell through the floor. Where are you at?
Hold on.
Okay, I want to try that again. I want to catch Zueljin in the act of doing some real work.
I do real work all the time, dude.
Yeah, but I don't see any of it. I never see you working. I mean, I can't remember the last time I seen you actually do any real work on Cobbleton.
What? I did some just. Oh, no, I didn't actually.
You recorded
On
an
camera.
episode, but you didn't actually do the work.
Not on
You
camera.
haven't, yeah, I haven't seen you do anything on camera in a while. Oops, I picked up one of your pipes, man. Let me just put it back for you.
That's all good.
Oop, I got some of
It's
that.
okay. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get materials all over the place because I'm just
Yeah, if I stand under you while you're
fine.
mining, yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up stuff.
Oh crap.
But
Yeah,
instead of having like one of those big giant foam things around the microphone, I took a dried out alcohol wipe and wrapped that around it.
oh, really?
Yeah, it works better than a sock, man, I'll tell you that.
It's on a headset. You got it right.
Yeah,
Cool.
but it's
Well,
supposed to be there's supposed to be a noise canceling Logitech, but in the summer when I have my fans blaring, my
it comes through.
house air conditioning fans blaring, it still comes through, but this it's like a baby wipe is what it actually is, you know, a
Oh,
diaper changing
crap.
thing. I'm sure you know what those are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just let one dry out and wrapped it around the microphone, and it seems to be working pretty well.
Very cool.
Cheap too.
Yeah.
The cheap fixes.
If you want, you can knock out that nether brick.
Oh, sure. I get to break stuff. Awesome.
Demolition. I hate to put
Dude,
you
what
over.
is with all the wood, man?
Hmm?
You just hit these things and they explode with wood.
Yeah, that was part of the loading system. Come from the tree farm.
So what were you doing with it?
What was I doing with it?
Yeah.
It's gonna feed those coke ovens,
Oh,
making charcoal.
you were putting wood into the coke ovens.
That's correct.
I did not know you could do that.
Hmm It's got to be logs.
Right.
Yeah,
But
it's got to be
it
logs, and then
makes
make
it makes
charcoal.
charcoal?
Yep. And the product is creosote, just like if you do it with coal, except it creates half the creosote that coal does.
And your logs are endless.
Yeah, as long as I get a form to sustain them. I had a form which was pretty good, but the a creeper blew it up.
A creeper blew up your farm.
Yep, the whole form. I'll show you. I'll show you. Are you recording right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
just you do say a lot of funny things off camera, and I wanted to at least catch something.
Right. Right.
I missed out with Slipgate because I told him when I was recording and when I stopped, and he said all the really good stuff off camera. I was like, darn it!
Let's see. 689.
It's in the barrel.
Oh, you already put it in the barrel. Okay.
Dude, I've been helping out, man.
All right.
You mean I could just stand back and watch you do all the work, but you zip around so fast I can hardly keep up with you, so I'll help out. I'm here to help.
If I could fill this in right quick. And I'm out of sandstone. No,
Yeah,
sandstone.
and Slip was harassing me because I was actually saving my sand from my. I have something I call a QPC, the Quarry Processing Center,
Uh-huh.
and it's just barely gotten started, but I do have it producing sand from cobblestone and stuff, just automatically.
That's good. Like, I find myself needing salt.
And I was saying I was keeping it because I use a lot of glass. I make a lot of pipes, so
Right.
I didn't have a large supply of glass. So what I do is every time I need glass, I make more glass and then just put it back in the barrel. So I keep my supply up, as opposed to just going in and grabbing glass every time.
Right.
But he was getting confused why I was saving all my sand. So, but if you want to build out a cobblestone, I have barrels of sand now, or I'm working on getting barrels of sand. I might do a sandstone building at some point.
That's good. Because, like, this will probably be the majority of the sandstone I use, but I do use a lot of stone in general, just through whatever. And that's another. When I get the rock crusher online, I'm gonna be doing all kind of stuff, I'm sure. But
The rock crusher is ridiculously slow
yeah,
and difficult to work with, because that's what I'm actually using to make my sand, is the rock crusher,
okay,
because of the 1% gold nugget and the 1% diamond you get out of it.
mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
my QPC has a bunch of gold nuggets now. So, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right,
Start. Where would you
let's
like to start?
at the top. Go,
Right.
yeah, the outside. Let's start on the outside.
Okay.
So if I can remember how to get up there,
Oh, I was about to just
go for
book
it.
out.
Yeah, I don't have a book,
Okay.
but you can book, and I'll meet you up there. Hey, Zueljin!
What up?
Finally get to catch you online, so you can explain your place to me. I've stopped by here many times, and it looks totally awesome. I don't know what it is. What?
I don't know what it is either right now.
It's just a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna add some more to it. It's like I wait till I get some inspiration and I just build a little bit more, and then I wait until I get inspiration and build a little bit more. And
Oh wow.
I recently just
Uh-oh. You're cutting out again.
I just kind of went
Okay, so some of the other guys have dubbed this the Temple of Zool.
that's actually what I dubbed it.
And that reminds me of Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's where I originally got my name. So, but no, this there's no influence on that because I can't really do gargoyle statues and stuff. But
Nope,
no,
and
it's
you
supposed
can't
to
do a
be like
refrigerator either. You know, giant refrigerator, that would be kind of creepy.
you ever play Secret of Super Nintendo?
The Secret of Super Nintendo?
Secret of Mana.
No, I haven't. I
Yeah,
missed that one.
that's one of the there's a water temple that's one of the first places that you visit, and this is kind of off of that too. So I just pull my inspiration from anywhere that kind of themes together.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna probably rip off one of these floors and allow the teleporter to just transport me down. It just seems like it's gonna make a lot of sense. I'll probably do some kind of
Right.
crazy stairway that's up to the second platform,
I
and
I thought the teleporter actually did teleport you down, but when I pushed it, it was like, what? It puts you up on top.
originally, yeah, originally I wasn't planning on going down, and I thought about doing machines up in the air, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it underground because I can make it clear and you can see all the way down to my
Yeah,
base,
that is pretty cool
which I
though.
haven't the other side yet. I actually hollowed out the other side, but it's not done yet. So
Ah, all right. Well, if all your stuff is down below, let's go down there and hey, Wooly's back. I got to do an episode with Wooly. His
Wooly's got
base,
some cool stuff
yeah,
going
he
on.
does. I had to make him a world specific so that he could put his base on it
Yep.
because he wanted
Have you?
a giant frozen glacier.
hmm He's building nukes out there. It's a good thing that he has a glacier.
Keep those
Crazy
nukes
ass
cooled
scientist
off.
needs to be in Siberia.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great.
Did
That's for you, Wooly. Hope you're watching.
did you tour Benito's place yet?
Benito's.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since I've been back.
Oh wow. Yeah. He's got some cool stuff going on too.
I did a tour of everybody's place. Back when we first started, like when everybody was just getting set up.
This is my storage area.
Okay.
Nothing major.
Okay, so you have an end chest, and you finally color coded it too.
Yeah. This was all my cobble back in here from first quarry, and I
Mm-hmm.
already did that, so I just haven't moved it. Other than that, I just been progress while I keep working on the rest of my base. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play, and some of the stuff I do takes a lot of time, like dispensers, for instance. I've been building dispensers for the last 3 days. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
the item loader and unloaders. Um,
yeah. I mean, you gotta go shear sheep, and then you gotta macerate the wool, and then you gotta turn that to string, and you gotta take the string and turn it into bows,
really?
and then you gotta turn the bows into
Wow.
dispensers, and then you gotta turn the dispensers into items.
Damn, you sounds like you're doing it the hard way, man.
And on top of that, I got yeah. Then I got creepers blowing up my tree farm. So fun. Let me see this.
No, I
String
mean,
trap.
I already had a ton of string from an abandoned mine shaft that I took on,
Oh,
and it had, oh my God, it had a dozen freaking spawners in it. So
oh
I
wow.
got tons and tons and tons and tons of cobweb. And when I set up to make my item loaders for for the dispensers, I just set up an auto crafting table.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now be very, very careful here, dude, because there's ninja creepers. I got a
And
sign outside the door that says that because that's one of the reasons that this area is still under construction because of
ah,
all these ledges.
yeah,
But
that needs to be fixed. Hey, Mini's on.
I'm gonna add enough piece to cover it all. But uh,
And this was from one of your quarries. I can tell from the ground below.
yep, yep. And this was the creeper accident. Yet,
Oh, that's what
uh,
this is. I was wondering
yes,
what this hole was for. Like,
yet to set this up.
oh crap.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna book back. My jetpack just ran out, and I'm lucky
Oh,
I didn't land in the lava. That was pretty scary. Whoop. I can fly again, yay! Okay, I'm back.
I don't see you.
I'm right in the center of the room.
I might have to reload. Nope, still don't see you.
Okay,
Oh,
here.
there you are.
Hmm,
See you now.
there we go.
Ouch.
I just punched you like 3 times, and you only got hit once.
I guess I'm lagging.
Okay.
Sound pretty immediate to me.
Yeah, it looked like it that time. All right, so this is the main center of the room, the center of your base, right?
Yeah,
I can
and
guess
it's
because there's a big ZJ on the wall.
uh-huh. Yeah, that's my initials. And this is one of the quadrants. I think I'm gonna have four altogether
Oh, this
eventually.
is
Right
just
now, I
one of
only
the
have three built.
quadrants?
Mhm.
This is just a quadrant. Okay.
It will be a quadrant. Right now, it's kind of half, but eventually it'll be a quadrant.
Oh, at first I thought this was the center of the.
No, I thought about building it the center, but that means I would have had to do like 8 quarries around it and make it bigger than the actual base. So I decided to guess that.
Okay.
4 will be enough. It won't be exactly centered, but it's kind of like if you look at the map here and
Mm-hmm.
you go all to the edge, see how it's not quite there, and I'll eventually have it to where it's probably one lower pointed this way. I don't know, pointed south.
Okay. So what do you
But
got?
yeah, I
What
had the
all do you
large
have in here?
creeper accident.
I know we just got done tearing out something on that side, but
Yeah, Vince, I'm gonna have
okay. So
side.
what do you got going on down here on this floor?
This is going to be this is my main I guess what I'm gonna call my engine room.
Your
This is
engine room.
where Yeah, this is where I'm gonna produce all my MJ from steam. It's gonna come from this boiler setup, and probably my steam turbines are gonna produce electricity for the upper level, which is going to eventually be where all my electric machines are. I kind of already started it here with a macerator and a furnace, but all of my
Okay.
stuff is gonna be up here, my centrifuges and stuff.
So what is this control panel over here?
It's just a temporary setup to make it look good, and so I can view the power intake. I actually have all of my power right now coming from one source, and that is the watermill array that you see above us.
Oh,
Right, and that's
right.
feeding an AESU in that large black box on the wall. And I haven't even wired that properly,
Why do
but
you have your ASU or AESU blocked off? You'll never be able to recharge anything from it.
well, actually, you can access it through all the ports. Eventually, medium wattage ports are going to come off of that, and then low wattage ports are going to come off of that.
I
So I'll
guess
be
you
able
have
to
to
power
just
all my.
come in from underneath. Okay. I guess you do have a place you can reach it, but
I'm sorry.
and we already looked at your farm, and I fell through, almost died. That was fun. So what else do we got around here?
Um,
Chase that Enderman.
Killing. It's trying to kill me. Um,
Damn vacuum
I don't know if
cleaner.
you'll be able to see it well without Optifine, but I have
Right.
a oven array that's set up down here,
Coke oven array, yeah.
and I'm gonna have a elevator set up soon.
A rail elevator? Oh yeah, they go up walls now.
Hmm.
Duh.
This is 48 coke
That's a
ovens.
lot of that is a lot of coke ovens.
Yeah, it's 48 all of them together, and they're gonna all be on the same track network. Those
Where
tracks are
did you
gonna
get the
take
clay for it?
wood. Oh, a Fortune 3 pick in the water. I have a
I thought Fortune didn't work on clay.
I don't know if it did or not, but I used city efficiency 4 anyway. But I just harvested a ton of clay,
Oh,
and
okay. I've been turning my red
yeah,
my
a
red
little bit too.
I've been turning my red rock into clay.
Yeah, you sure can do that. Some really really cool stuff with a lot of the railcraft machines that I want to get into, but a lot of work to do before I need to repair that tree form. And before I do that, I kind of need to prepare that whole area so that what happened before doesn't happen again. But I
So you
keep
don't
getting
get
sidetracked.
creepered again.
Yeah, just the
So what are you
game
gonna
of
do with all the steel
Minecraft
though?
that we know and love, especially this one. The steel is just going to go straight into railways, dude, and turbines and stuff. It takes a lot of turbines, which all the steel that you gave me is probably going to produce all the turbines that I need. Probably going to do two more turbines, and two more turbines of this boiler will
Um,
produce
the
200 per tick.
you're gonna need to pulverize some obsidian too,
For what?
because the rails that take steel are
Hmm.
the reinforced rails,
Hmm.
and it requires like reinforced steel, I believe, and pulverized obsidian to make the stuff.
Right.
So you're gonna need a either an obsidian production unit or some way to pulverize the stuff too.
Yeah. I'm probably going to make something that produces obsidian. I saw some obsidian turtle farms that are pretty cool. I might have a small one of those, real low operation, but that'll give me passive. Maybe just make a 9 by 9 cube of it, and then turtle it, and then make a 9 by 9 cube of it and turtle it. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet, but eventually I will. I won't need high speed rail. Everything is going to be wood for now.
I've got something from thermal expansion that produces obsidian right now.
Oh, really? Good. I have to look into that. Maybe you'd be able to share that recipe with me. First, I need to be able to power it. I still don't even have my power node online. I don't have anything that produces enough power to do anything that I want to do. Everything's just set up. But when I eventually, it's gonna be rocking. To power this boiler setup right here is just ridiculous, dude. This is all to power boiler. This is just to avoid solar.
Just
That's
to
the only
avoid
thing that I'm doing.
solar.
All of this setup that you see, the hours and hours and hours that I've spent, are just to avoid solar.
And nuclear, because nuclear is the other
Yeah.
solution to solar.
Speaking of nuclear, look who just logged in. Um,
I need
but
to
no
do or
nuclear.
I need to get him to show his satellite to me.
Oh, Lord, dude, it's crazy. He's got like this stuff and stuff and stuff.
He has a lot of stuff. Well, he's had what, a month, almost 2 months off from school with nothing to do.
Pretty much.
So
And
all he
he
does
used
is
it good.
log in and play Minecraft.
He used it. He's sitting up there in that satellite like the Borg, dude.
Yeah, like he's planning on making to nuke everybody on the server.
Yeah. He's like the Q.
Like you. That's it.
But yeah, that's pretty much the setup, dude.
Looks like you're coming along pretty well since the last time I was here.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of work done.
Oh yeah. Now I've got to go stop by my place and tell everybody about what I've just recently done this weekend. I'd love
Me
to have
too,
you
man.
come by, but provided there isn't any lag. I mean, isn't too much lag.
Yeah, when my connection gets better, I'll try tomorrow to come pass by and give you a little tour and get a little tour from you.
Okay.